This is 5 on your side at 6. Focused on you.
Tonight, a tight-knit community in the Metro East mourns the loss of a high school student. A deadly crash happened 24 hours ago, and the impact is being felt all over Columbia, Illinois. Thanks for joining us. I'm Mike Bush. Ann Allred has the night off. We learned late this afternoon that the crash involved 4 Columbia High School students. It happened on Hanover Road, that is in unincorporated Monroe County, which is between Columbia and Waterloo. Our Justina Cornell is in the newsroom with new information about this crash. Justina?
Mike, the crash happened on a curvy road not far from Illinois Route 3. Now, we've learned one student has died and he was a passenger in the car.
Hanover Road in unincorporated Monroe County is back open after being shut down for hours on Sunday afternoon. On Monday, car parts and broken glass remain on the ground, a reminder of the brokenness left behind. 24 hours prior, Illinois State Police tell 5 on your side a Waterloo police officer saw a car traveling at a high rate of speed on Illinois Route 3. Shortly after, the car was found crashed on Hanover Road.
To be in what is the unthinkable situation, to lose your child in any capacity, but this one so quickly, so instantly, so unexpectedly. I feel that as a parent. I feel that for, again, my own teenage boys and for others in that case.
A gut-wrenching feeling for Jared Parker, pastor at Christ Community Lutheran Church in Columbia, Illinois. This is after the close community of Columbia learned all 4 students in the car are Columbia High School students. 1 died, another student has life-threatening injuries, and 2 are with non-life-threatening injuries.
2 of my boys are in Columbia High School. Without knowing any specific details, they know it's one of their peers, and it's just weighing heavily on them.
That's why Parker is having a prayer vigil Monday night.
When someone's down, that should be affecting all of us in the community.
Creating a space to connect.
There's something about being able to gather with others, which can be really powerful.
Social media posts describe the student killed as amazing and energetic with a bright future. The Columbia High School soccer team shared they're mourning the loss of their brother and teammate.
Out of this, at least, a sense of drawing together will be experienced in the best ways possible.
In an hour or so, there will be a candlelight vigil in Columbia for the student who passed away. Columbia School District sent a letter to families saying they will not take attendance at school tomorrow, but it'll be open to have counselors for students.
Well, we are finally getting a break from the dangerous heat. Here's a live look at St. Louis Lambert. Today is a busy travel day as many are heading home from the holiday weekend. Chief Meteorologist Scott Connell has the weather impact forecast. And Scott, feels more like fall than the end of summer, doesn't it?
It sure does. Temperatures really have cooled off across the area today. Comfortably warm, right? The humidity levels have dropped off. That's a look at some of those high, thin clouds that you can see from the weather camera in St. Charles at this hour. Interstate 70 seems like traffic's doing okay. Maybe some folks stayed down at the lake a little bit longer today instead of heading back right away. Look at the high clouds streaming in from the west. That's what we'll deal with overnight tonight into tomorrow. So tomorrow, not quite as bright as what we saw today, but it's a comfortable overnight tonight. Most of us are down into the 50s. Some of the coolest spots close to 50 degrees. It will be warmer by Wednesday, and we really need some rain. There is a late week shower chance, but there's no big rain in the forecast. We'll talk more about that option for a few sprinkles or light showers and when in a few minutes, Mike.
All right, Scott. A surprise twist at a popular holiday tradition today. A water main break in the Central West End brought some unexpected changes to the St. Nicholas Greek Festival. Paula Bassan is on the scene with more on how people are reacting to this messy situation. Paula.
That's right. Well, I'm here where a water main break has turned this street into a small river. Take a look behind me. Just look at all this water. All day, this water has been inching closer and closer to this festival entrance that just wrapped up, but it didn't let people dampen their spirits. An unexpected entrance to an annual Greek festival, a festival that started as a church picnic over 100 years ago and turned into this. A water main breaks and water gushing down the street. But not even a river of water could wash away the excitement at the St. Nicholas Greek Festival. Thousands of people still showed up to enjoy food, music, and celebrate Greek heritage. it didn't come without disappointment for people like Erin Ospina.
It's ridiculous. I'm kind of disappointed seeing it, especially as we walk up to the festival. I feel like it's kind of ruining the mood, the vibe for everybody.
Ryan Liberati says it's also a big inconvenience.
Why is this happening? Like, it's blocking up traffic, it's like diverting everything. Like, what's the city gonna do about this, and like, what's going on?
The city tells us it will not be able to repair the break until Tuesday because of the celebration here.
Like, that's got to be gallons and gallons. I can't imagine how, I don't know how much water that's going to cost the city, the community.
Despite the inconvenience, festival goers definitely made the best out of a wet situation and they went with the flow. No word yet on what caused this mess. In the Central West End, Paula Vassan, 5 on your side.
Well, thousands of workers and their families marched in the Belleville Labor Day Parade today. Union families came out and lined the streets to celebrate a renewed sense of pride in organized labor. Our political editor, Mark Maxwell, reports from the streets of Belleville.
Well, you know, Labor Day is a big day for Belleville.
Dan Ramage is a member of the Laborers International Union marching in this parade with a message for his brothers and sisters.
We support the unions, and the unions, you know, they're up and coming right now.
You could sense that union pride and momentum in the crowd.
Happy Labor Day!
Young and old alike
Happy Labor Day!
celebrated local unions, some of them more than 125 years old, on one of the most beautiful days of the year.
It's great. Can't beat it.
Sandy Hayworth's son is training for a career in the electrical trades. She came to watch him march in this parade.
It brings people together and it supports the workers now.
It may be the biggest community gathering of the year. Dozens of trade unions, teachers unions, service unions all marching here in the Belleville Labor Day Parade alongside politicians promising to look out for them in the halls of power.
We'll get a union if they want a union in their workplace, get good wages, good benefits.
Parade Grand Marshal and Congresswoman Nikki Budzinski knows workers are reliable voters facing real problems.
People that are struggling still to this day to make ends meet, struggling with hard conversations at their kitchen cabinet and kitchen table.
In Springfield, labor unions almost exclusively back Democrats.
We appreciate them, we appreciate their families.
But in the Metro East, many union voters are considering voting Republican. You know, speaking politically, Republicans are making a big play for Labor Day. The teachers at the RNC, is it going to work? Is it working?
Good luck.
What gives State House Democrats that degree of confidence? A recent measure to enshrine the Workers' Rights Amendment into the state constitution.
And so we have that right now. Any businesses coming into Illinois, you have to have collective bargaining.
It's that unity and strength in numbers that makes this American holiday so central to the American dream.
Labor is big. Labor is an opportunity for us to move into the middle class. It's an opportunity for us to do a lot of things and create good wealth, generational opportunities and things like that.
Reporting in Belleville, alongside IBEW photojournalist Joe Young, Mark Maxwell, 5 on your side.
135,000 American workers joined a union for the first time last year. More than 4,400 of them were in Illinois. There will be a recount tomorrow in the St. Louis Sheriff's race. Alfred Montgomery beat Sheriff Vernon Betts by 256 votes in the August primary, which falls within the 1% margin for a recount in Missouri. The votes will be recounted by machine tomorrow morning at the St. Louis Election Board. Results are expected in the afternoon. Coming up, St. Louis public school leaders hoping the third week is the charm. The new transportation plan designed to get more students on school buses. Plus, Missouri's hands-free law about to get even tougher when police are going to start giving out tickets instead of warnings.